There's a video here I want to show of Colorado freshman offensive tackle Jordan Seaton saying that I don't see nothing less than college football playoffs. Take a listen.
What changed for me?
Like specifically today?
Today? I think I just wanted it more. You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes you come out to practice, it's like, oh, it's practice. But today is like, I don't know. The sun was shining. The birds was chirping. The sky is not blue. It's light blue.
Yeah, baby blue, sky blue.
Yeah. But nah, honestly, we just had a good day as an offensive line, and we all came together, the whole line group, and said, we're not taking that shit no more from the defense.
Yep.
So we put it together today. We got to stack on this. And the more days we stack like this, shit, I don't see nothing less than the college football playoff, you know?
Yes, sir.
That's what I see. So we got to stack days like this. It can't just be talk.
No cap.
Hey, I love it. I love it. What you supposed to say as a player? What you supposed to say as a player? That's the goal. Every single year at Ball State, the goal was MAC championship and bowl game. Whether we got there or not, beginning of the year in camp, that's the mindset. As an athlete, you damn sure about to be saying that. And you got all these big time players there that then transferred over, and you, Jordan Cena, are a 5-star tackle. And from what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing, he is the real deal. He ain't just he is as good as advertised. Hell yeah, he'll go out there and be confident, and that's what he's gonna feel like. I as a team, I don't feel like I can't be the 12th best team in the country. The 12th? Hell yeah, I feel like that. So that's what he's supposed to say. I like the mindset. But JB, I gotta ask you, man. Like, first of all, do you like the mindset? What do you feel about the comments? But then secondly, do you think Colorado can and will make a run in the Big 12 and the college football playoffs as well?
No, he's supposed to say that, number one. So, yeah, I expect that to be said. Number two, I would be pissed if I'm the head coach that he don't say that. So that's supposed to be said. I don't even know why we're discussing it. And number 2, 3 or 2B, whatever. No, I don't expect him to be good. So I don't know. That's just me.
So they won't make a run in the Big 12 is what you're saying?
Nah.
I mean, I know I'm a homer, but I'm pretty excited about what I'm seeing and hearing and talking to Coach Lodeholt and Coach Sapp.
Yeah, what's on the bag? See,
played with Coach Lewis in St. Louis, my first stop in the NFL, and they are all raving about both lines of scrimmage. This kid that they brought in from Pitt is killing people on the defensive line. The offensive line looks really good. Seaton, I mean, the Grand Theft Auto Alton Sports, I mean, like entire article that came out is pretty hilarious to me, but I think this kid in 2 or 3 years from now, well, 3 years, right? He's got to wait 3 years.
Yeah.
So at his junior year, even, you know, if worst comes to worst and he just keeps developing like this, he's a top 3 pick in the draft at his position, and he's special. So I'm just saying, man, they've got a lot of first-round talent on the field, and that usually translates. That's all I'm saying.
College football playoffs.
I'm not going to sit here and like just say they're going to make the playoff. Their schedule, even though it's in the Big 12 and it's easier, it's still pretty tough. They end with Oklahoma State at home. They got to play Kansas State. You know, Baylor comes in to open the Big 12, and they're going to be no joke. I think that they're going to be a lot better. You know, they've got to figure out a way to go to Orlando and beat UCF. Gus Malzahn is a good coach. They're going to be a lot better. They got KJ Jefferson in the transfer portal. So I just think there's a lot of good teams in the Big 12. They still got to deal with Utah. Arizona's ranked. Like, they got to go to Lubbock. Texas Tech is like, what can I say about Lubbock that I haven't said about Afghanistan? Like, bombed out and depleted. But it's a great, like, they love their team, and they are going to be, you know, it's going to be a crazy atmosphere. So the game in Kansas, I know the coach is real high on Kansas and everything that they're doing there. They have a great staff, but they don't play at home this year. So that game is in Kansas City. That's going to be a huge environment and atmosphere, almost like a bowl game, because they're playing at Arrowhead. So that's going to attract more people than it would in Lawrence. We'll just say it like that. So, look, I'm not saying they're a playoff team, but I do think they're 8-9 wins. And if they can figure out a way to beat Oklahoma State at the end of the year, or like, you know, figure out a way to beat Utah, you get one of those teams again in the Big 12 championship game, and then shit, man, you got to just kind of where you fit in. I mean, they got a good schedule. It's hard. So, and that's the way we want it. So I think that there's a lot of potential here for them to do some big shit.
Hey Matt, you went on yesterday. I want to dive into some shit. Maybe we could clip this as a vertical or something. But yesterday you weren't on. I went into a deal about the Dion talking about Hunter and Shador being off limits at practice. What is your take on that? I don't know if you saw my rant about it. What is your take about that? Obviously, I'm not stupid. I've coached this thing and I've protected my players. I'm trying to figure out, do you agree with the take I had that no one else mentioned about not affecting those two players per se, but affecting the roster?
Let's play it real quick, JB.
We have it?
Yep.
We in pads, we having contact. Take care of you guys. Like I'm gonna tell you, do not touch the receivers. Don't get near the quarterback and leave Travis alone. We got that?
Sure.
We understand that?
Sure.
I'm not playing favors. I'm just being 100. It is what it is. When you get to the next level, every quarterback is worth $250 million, right? Mm-hmm. You think they're gonna let you touch it? All right, so let's play like we're on the next level.
Bailey, you got my take? Bailey, you got my take? Can you bring my take in or no?
Hey, Dion be talking to you, boy. That's one thing I say.
Makes me my hands are sweating.
Yeah, like
you can't bring that in, huh, Bailey?
What's on YouTube is 14 minutes long.
But I mean, the one that I was standing on, you can't do that, huh? Because it's a whole thing, huh?
So just tell me give me your position in a quick little synopsis.
Remove this out of here. Okay, so I basically got up and got animated about the fact that you're going to play North Dakota. I got buddies coaching there that are straight running downhill, and you know them, Matt. They're going to fucking come at you hard and fast.
Yes, fast.
Travis Hunter last year, I said, has contact courage. He's going to stick his nose in there and get his head in the run game. In practice, it affects the other players because we're telling everybody to stay off certain guys, which is understandable. But at the same time, how about we just limit the reps and go full go and just not put them out there as much? Because in my opinion, you're setting a bad precedent for the rest of the roster to go half-assed at Travis Hunter. If I'm a wide receiver and I've been told I can't touch him, and now I come off pussyfooting off the line of scrimmage because I don't want to go full go at this guy, it's going to affect me in the run game against fucking North Dakota State, who's going to come fucking like a banshee. So I just think it's a mentality thing, Matt, and I think you could disagree, but I think you would agree to the point of that at least. Like, I think we're setting a bad precedent for the roster to go full speed, and I would say, hey, Travis, you're only going to play 30 snaps today, but it's going to be full speed. That way, the whole team knows, okay, if he's out there, he's go. If he's not out there, it's fair. He's not out there. Like, that would be the easy way for me. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, good point and valid. I mean, you're a head coach, so that's the way you would handle it. That's the way you're handling it. Yeah, stay off Shador. Don't touch the receivers. That's everywhere. I've never been.
Because Matt, this guy played more snaps than anybody in college football last year.
Yeah, I know. I'm not. I'm just saying, like, that's just commonplace. You know, you're not supposed to hit the quarterback, regardless if he's a scrub or the Heisman winner. You don't hit the receivers in practice. You let them run. Everyone knows that.
The quarterback thing is a moot point. I don't know why that's even being discussed. I don't even know why the quarterback thing is even being discussed. If you disagree with that guy,
that's probably more of a reminder than anything else, probably. But the Travis Hunter thing, like, I don't have a problem with it at all because he's a fucking superstar. He's earned that right. So if he's earned the right to have special treatment and he's taken all these reps and going both ways, they can still jam him. You don't have to go out there and not touch him. They don't want you to tackle him or light him up or hit him.
Right.
You know,
right.
So and they're also telling him, like, you know, and he might be a little sloppy on his tackling, but he's pretty consistent with that as well. Like, we don't want you going out there on defense and lighting people up either and fucking taking on blockers and shit. Like, it's imperative that the superstars on this team stay healthy because they are just that. They're first round superstars. So I don't really buy. I think that the tone of practice from a physicality standpoint always has to be set in 9-on-7, and these particular players are not really vital to that drill, in my opinion. Like, quarterbacks are handing the ball off and DBs are not involved. So the skill players, if they need to be protected to be kept healthy, that's That's 100% what we need to do. It's the same thing we're doing at the high school practice that I'm at every afternoon. We got the 5'8" Colorado Player of the Year in Austin Majeski, the quarterback here, and he's a fucking stud. You get within pissing distance of this dude, and the head coach, Garrett Looney, is on your ass. So, it's the really good players get certain things done for them because they're so important to the team. I mean, when Travis got hurt last year on that cheap shot from Blackburn, it affected the team in a really negative way. He wasn't even the same when he came back. He wasn't the same guy. It took him a long time to get back to form. I don't think he was the same Travis Hunter again until maybe the UCLA game where he went out and just fucking dominated again. So, look, I understand. I want everybody practicing and going full bore as well. But I also know that when you have an unbelievably special talent like that, you've got to protect it. So how fucking dumb would it be if he's full bore and like he gets rolled up on and tears his shit up? How fucking people would be persecuting everyone. Why are you even letting him practice? He's a first rounder. He plays both ways. He's the best player. So, I mean, you got to fucking protect your assets.
Yeah, to me, that's just how far we've came. Like back in the day.
Well, it's just what it is, though. But I will.
Back in the day, you got hurt. It's football. You got hurt. It's football.
Now, but I also, as a guy who had to stop playing football because of injury, if I was playing in today's era, I would play for 15 fucking years because they are in the business of trying to keep you healthy.